how much of that, the first, third, fourth quarters were pretty great. How much of that second quarter was just confusion and rotation and kind of getting defense scored away when y'all are getting in rotation?
Some of it was that, but some of it was just not being locked in. And it goes back to being able to put 4 quarters together, right? When we do that, we do some things really well, and when we don't, we do some things really bad and really poorly. So I think a little bit of it could have possibly been that, but I don't want to let them off the hook. I think we didn't have the same energy. We didn't talk. And we've got to be more focused and locked in. And that just goes back to, again, the mentality we have to have, like when we're on the floor, when we're in practice, just continuing to put our foot on the gas and do what it is we're supposed to do.
One of the players were talking about how much rebounding was a focus coming into this game. Offensive rebounding, and was it 20 points off second chance? That created the separation, it seemed like.
Well, it did. And, again, the first quarter we only give up 2, and then the second quarter we give up 6 for it, and they go into halftime with 8. So we just can't. We are not sound enough defensively, and we don't score enough points offensively to give another team a second chance. And that also usually leads to a foul also, right, on the offensive rebound. So that's just an effort thing and a lack of discipline. So it was a key stat for us, not only because we need to get better at it, but also Texas State is excellent at out-of-position rebounds, out-of-area rebounds. They chase down balls, they chase down loose balls, and we knew if we allowed them to do that, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and y'all shot actually pretty well from distance. How much of that is just girls too getting into the rhythm of the offense and finding some of those open spots? Yeah,
well, they played us zone quite a bit, and that's the one thing we do have is some people who can stretch the floor. A lot of our perimeter players shoot the 3, well enough, and so we either had open looks, or if they took that away, then it opens things up in the high post area and we can play high-low. So for us, it was about making the right read and making the right pass to get to the score, if that was inside or if that was, making a one more pass to a guard on the wing.
And it seemed like, correct me if I'm wrong, but a couple of times, especially there in the second quarter, pretty bench-heavy lineup out there. How much are you still trying to kind of figure out your rotations, figure out what people have, and give them some opportunities to show some stuff?
No, we are. We're gonna be in that process for a while. And today was Maya Petticourt's first game. She's been injured. This was her first look. She's someone who over her career here is going to be a really good player for us, an offensive threat. And so, I want to know which post players play well, right? So it's also, Patty and Janiyah start, but let's get Patty and Roby together. Let's get Janiyah and Jada together. Let's get our wings. Let's get Tanea with the starting group. So some of it is who's playing well, and some of it is looking at different matchups to kind of see what we can do with it.
Do you feel like, I know there's still a little bit of non-conference to go for your conference, do you feel like you're getting a good idea of what some of those pairings can be, some of those lineups can be?
No, I don't. At times. I have an idea of what I think the potential of some lineups could be. I will say that, yeah.
Coach, Hood, number 32, scores 10 points in the first half, comes back in the second, and only scores 2. What was done, what was corrected to shut her down in the final 20 minutes?
Well, first of all, she is an elite player. Let me tell you, she plays really hard. She's a 3-level scorer. She had 15 attempts at halftime and 10 points. And the guys, I said, she's on pace for 25, which is her average. She averages 25 a game. And so we spent a lot of our halftime talking about, making her uncomfortable, not letting her cut for free. We said that's a phrase we use. Don't let people cut for free. We've got to let them cut behind us and not in front of us. And she was just too comfortable in the first half. And I thought we did a better job of, covering her up, not letting her get to the offensive boards, and just, making her have to take tough contested shots.
You have 4 scorers in double figures. What does it say about your offense to have that many players with 10 or more points?
What we're capable of, what we have the potential to be. I think I've said it before, I do think we have some offensive versatility. I think it makes it difficult to take away one person because there's other players who can do some things for us. It's getting them to understand still like what that looks like and the expectation to do that every night. And so that's still some things that we're trying to work through and figure out.
Awesome.
Thank you.